Hi, I'm Dave.
Hi, I'm Bobby.
Let's tidy up the garage. Let's go.
Here it comes. This is going to be the best movie.
Let's go. Right, now the garage is more presentable. Let's get on to job one. This is the BMW M3. So this M3 has lived here for the last 7 years. 66,000 miles on the clock. Despite maybe a lack of attention on my part, a pretty tight engine bay.
It's super cool in here.
The wheels are an issue. These crystal cut wheels do not last very long. They've already been refurbed once. I will refurb them again. But there's no point doing them now because they're just going to corrode again. So they will get done when they're sold.
It's all wet.
Milo's all wet. So this car is in very good condition, but over the 7 years I have had some issues with it. When I got it, there was a warning light on the dash, which was some kind of sensor that went in the brake fluid reservoir. I then had a problem with it going into limp mode, which turned out to be grease on the throttle valves. So I cleaned those up and that sorted that. I'm on my third battery with it because it doesn't get much usage, it keeps running out of charge. And a problem that has never been resolved is the air conditioning. We've changed the aircon radiator and the receiver dryer, but there's a very slow leak. Every time it's regassed, it will last for about 3 months and then no more cold air. So that is the job that we're going to do on this car. We've got some stop leak for an aircon system which we're going to try, and then we're going to have to get it regassed and see how it goes. So let's do it.
Daddy, are you going to tell them what you're doing?
There does seem to be some gas in the system. The last time I had it regassed was about 6 months ago. Yeah, you can hear the gas. And the compressor runs when the aircon is switched on. So this is the leak stop that we're going to be applying. I think it was about £30. It says it should be applied when the system is completely empty. There was definitely no cold air coming out of the vent, so I think we're just going to do it anyway and see what happens.
Yep.
Yep, let's do it. Are we rolling?
Yep, we're rolling.
Okay. Right, so the instructions say to the hose separated from the car, wind the tap of the hose completely to the up position. Don't know if that's visible, but in there there's a spike that winds up and down. So wound up. That is going to pierce the hole. Screw it on tightly, then back half a turn. Connect the hose to the low side port connector of the car. Done. Ideally the temperature should be above 15 degrees. Turn the engine on and set the aircon in the car to its coldest setting, use the recirculation option if applicable. Leave all vents open with the fan on full. Let's do that. Once connected to the car with the can attached to the hose, turn the tap into the fully down position. This will both pierce the can and close the valve, stopping any leakage. Invert the can. So Poppy, how did you think the aircon stop leak job went?
I think it went pretty good, except for your mistake.
My mistake, so you're right. Not a big mistake, but just something hopefully that people can learn from. So the instructions told me to wind this in, the stop leak bottle, and then screw this down, which pierces the hole. I assumed that the gas kind of went through this. I actually needed to unscrew it again, which leaves the pierced hole, and then the gas travels from the bottle into the aircon system. So after I'd taken it off and went to undo this and realised that it was still full, I then realised that that's what I needed to do. So we've now got some cold air coming out of the vents, which is good news. It says on the bottle that you shouldn't use these top-up bottles if you've got a completely empty system, but as you could see from the earlier clip, there is gas in the system, and the fact we've now got cold air coming out, I think I'm going to give one of these bottles a go, the top-up bottles. So I've ordered one of those, and we'll just have to monitor the aircon, and hopefully it stays cold through the summer. It's the next weekend. Here comes my assistant.
Hello.
Hello, assistant.
Yeah.
Don't sit to me because remember I fell over last time. So what did we do last week, Poppy?
We tried to make cold air.
We did try to make cold air. So last week we put the stop leak in, didn't we? And you asked if it needed to be regassed.
Thank you.
What did I say?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
And now I've got aircon top up, regas.
Yeah.
So R134A gas. The instructions said that you should only use this when there is gas in the system, and we showed last week that there was gas in the system, and since I put the stop leak in I've had cold air, so I think it'll be fine to try this and see how it goes, and hopefully the stop leak has fixed the leak, and in a few months time it will still be working nicely. So let's get this in. Unwind the spike, screw it onto the cap. Turn the screw to pierce the bottle. This time I'm going to unscrew it to let all the gas in. You know it's working because the bottle becomes very cold. One empty bottle. Well, we've certainly got cold air now, so we'll just have to see how long that lasts. I highly rate these bottles. With 30 quid, much cheaper, much more convenient than taking your car to a garage and paying probably £50 for an aircon regas. And that concludes our first video. If you made it to the end, thank you for watching.
in the